5-minute intelligence briefing for every American. This is not an ad. This is not political. It is a serious warning. Your action is required. Our top intelligence officials confirm China is the most consequential threat to U.S. national security. Director of National Intelligence, DNI. China is the greatest long-term economic and national security threat. Director, FBI. It is the greatest transfer of wealth in history. Director, NSA and U.S. Cyber Command. Every American citizen, including our children, have been under constant attack. It's 2025, and you and your family are on the front lines of a hidden stealth war. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, has been waging unrestricted war against the U.S. for decades without firing a shot. Their goal, complete global communist domination well before 2049. You are in World War III. It is focused on civilians and without soldiers. This is what World War III looks like. And we are losing. It's a war fought very differently than previous world wars. The CCP is diabolical and insidious. The CCP has significantly infiltrated our government, education, industry, technology, and media, aligning with Russia, Iran, North Korea, drug cartels, and terrorist groups to systematically weaken America and our allies from within. The CCP is your clear and present danger, by far. Death by 1,000 cuts. The CCP's war strategy has no rules and no mercy. Eroding our freedom, our economy, and our American values, one attack at a time. You've witnessed it, but haven't been able to connect the dots until now. These are a few examples of over 150 methods of the CCP's unrestricted war on you. Economic war, manufacturing, trade, finance theft, and manipulation. Drug war, fentanyl flooding U.S. streets, the #1 killer of Americans' cognitive war. TikTok, social media engineering, disinformation. TikTok is a very different app in China. It's used specifically for improvement of society versus destroying society in the U.S. psychological war. Media manipulation, false riots and protests, infrastructure attacks, cyber war, hacking, data theft, malicious code in critical business and government systems, religious war, replacing religion and God with communism, and the CCP biological war. Certain viruses, lab leaks, stolen DNA records, pharmaceutical control, lawfare, using U.S. laws to strangle any dissent against the CCP. Espionage war, theft of business, military, tech, and intellectual property. Even social apps like TikTok, Shein, Temu, and Zoom. One example of hundreds of the severity of CCP infiltration and subversion is over 40 CCP police stations on sovereign U.S. soil used for persecution and coercion. The CCP has achieved nearly all of their 45 communist goals in taking over the United States, as outlined in the book, The Naked Communist. It was read into the U.S. congressional record decades ago. America has slept through wave after wave of these attacks. It's time for you to wake up. What can you do? Fight back. Stop funding your enemy. Every dollar spent on CCP-controlled products strengthen those destroying us. Reject all technology from China. Always assume it is weaponized against you and your freedom. Begin with TikTok, Temu, Zoom, Shein, DeepSeek AI apps, computers, TVs, and electronics. Seriously consider not supporting companies with revenue or investment in China. After all, the CCP banned all foreign influence, locked down their internet, banned U.S. apps, and forbid any asset purchases of companies, buildings, or land. Why do we allow it? Our business and government leaders have been duped by the CCP for decades and lured with the addicting drug of more profit. Haven't you had enough? Demand action. Call and write each of your state, federal, and local representatives. It really matters. We all must be on the same page. Ban all forms of foreign influence in U.S. government, business, military, elections, and education. Increase state and federal laws protecting American secrets, innovation, technology, businesses, land, and assets. Join the patriotic grassroots Freedom Forever movement. We are a zero-partisan force for all Americans to keep their voice in constant defense against all threats to our freedom, the Declaration of Independence, and the U.S. Constitution. As a peaceful but powerful force, we will vote not only with our ballots, but more importantly, with our wallets every single day to secure our freedom. We will fight for your electronic Bill of Rights to return your power over your privacy and data. For the people, by the people. Finally, Ronald Reagan warned us, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. You cannot let this be the last generation of free Americans or the free world. Take action. Share with those you care for. Repost. Join us. The time is now.